What's up, everybody? Cool, cool, cool. Let's get it.
Hello, hello.
Hey, hey, hey. What's going on?
Nothing much. Long time no speak, friend.
I know. I didn't do it last week. We was traveling, we was rolling, so I couldn't do anything last week, but I'm back.
No problem.
How you been?
I'm good. Let me turn on my camera so I won't be rude. How's life? What state are you in again?
I'm in Houston, Texas.
Oh, you're in Texas. Oh, that. How do you like that as a black man?
Oh, I love it. Man, it's a
Yeah.
vibe out here, man. It's chilling. It's real chilling.
You
Mm-hmm.
get the bang for your buck.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah,
absolutely do. Yeah. Cause you where you say you at now?
I'm in the DMV.
Oh, okay.
It's too expensive. I want to get some land. I feel like I'm in a little box.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how
We
I
can
feel.
definitely get some land definitely in the south.
Yeah, but I think the South, I don't know, I feel like y'all got different rules than like what the Midwest and the East Coast have. If
Hmm.
that makes sense, more social rules.
I mean, we just talk more.
Okay, so what's your forum today? I don't want to just take over and ask you all them questions.
Love them where they doubt themselves.
Love them where they doubt themselves.
Yep.
Is
Yep.
this like a partnership type question? Like in a relationship? Is that what it's going with
It
this?
is. What's up, Jazz? It's like when you know your partner's insecurities, you
Um,
know, what do you do with that knowledge when you know what their insecurities are?
you love them through it. Because I feel like one thing about being human is that we don't
Hmm.
get to pick our flaws. Like, we don't. We just have to live with them because we're not perfect. And I feel like in partnerships, you have to accept, you have to learn to accept your flaws first, and then you'll be able to accept other people's flaws. So, I think it's
Oh,
important.
absolutely. Absolutely.
What do you think
Yeah.
on it?
I mean, I think it's like this. If you already had, the insecurity before, like before I met you, but your behavior, and I look at it as a behavior is what triggers it, then, the responsibility is for you to fix that. But if your behavior is showing that you're trying to go past it and move past all of that, then you know what I'm saying. Then that's where I can manage and work with it. Lady E, what's up? What's up? Long time. Let's see, Lady E, what up, girl? Lady E, are you ready for some football? I don't even think she realized she came up. E, can you hear me? I don't think she realized she came up on the panel. Yeah. But I think it's I definitely think it's something that, if you understand those particular things, don't weaponize it. Okay. No, if you talk, I'm about to say if
Yeah,
you
yeah. Okay, I heard. I got it. I was like, yeah, and if you also weaponize it, you might as well just look at that person as a that like that's a, you just betrayed me. Like you got close to me, you found the weakness,
right.
and now you feel like you got something to talk about. Like
Exactly.
that's betrayal. Like what are you
Yes,
doing? Like
a
I
deep
didn't
level of
ask
betrayal.
for a study agent. If I wanted a study agent, I would have talked to AI. Like
Isn't that something?
don't come
You
over here
just
to
talk
study
to
me just
AI
to
because
study
they be
me.
talking back too.
Yeah, they be, and you know what? You know what? Yeah, they do. That's why I don't talk to it for real because it's too good at what it do. Like, oh,
It
you a
is,
conversationalist for real? You really want me to talk to you?
man.
No.
Look, yeah.
Give
Well, what do you
me
think
the
about
information I
this?
need, and I'm gone.
Hmm. But another part, like from a male perspective, when you think about, when I think about like loving someone, with their insecurities, is this is where leadership comes into place. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
as a man, if you are a leader, you're going to speak life into your partner, so that they can feel, those insecurities that they have. If you're speaking life into them, there's more of a chance of them not being able to surpass those insecurities because you're speaking life into them. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that plays a huge part in it as well. So,
No,
but
seriously, it does.
yeah, 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 it definitely does. So, um, let's see. I always have a couple little points, to go off on, because I ain't planning on being here on here tonight long, but tomorrow definitely will be probably a little bit longer when I got a good topic for tomorrow. So,
I be trying to be
um,
off here. No shade. And
yeah.
TikTok is too addictive.
Hey man, let me tell you, big guy, what's up, bro?
What's going on, everybody? What's happening?
Man, everything and nothing.
Everything and nothing, baby.
Yeah, I meant to hit, man. I got so damn tied up today, man. I was gonna hit you up and just check in on that situation.
ah, um, so that's been rectified, but yeah, we had to talk about
Yeah, 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 yeah. For sure.
it. Yeah, I didn't I just didn't have time, but I just left last night or yesterday. I
Oh,
was by you. Yeah, I
yeah,
was
yeah,
by you.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but we definitely gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. What's up, everybody? Rolling through. See everybody's picking up. We got people coming through. Um, Ash, Yvette, Miss Pickney. Everybody up in here. Um,
Who's this young lady up here?
Man, I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello, hi. My name is Ain't You Nana, but I like to
Ain't
go
you
by
know?
Nana. Nice to meet
That's
you.
not.
Ain't your
What's
mama?
your name? It
Well,
just look like bombs going
welcome.
off. What's your
Welcome.
name?
I'm 33 big guy. That's me.
33 big guy.
Yes,
Three
man.
big guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I hear you.
Yeah, big guy normally he normally be on here if he got the opportunity and the time, if he ain't like on that road for real. But Nana been up on here faithfully, dog. For real.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
try to pop in when I can.
Hey, hey, you've been here strong. I can't even take that away from you. So
Okay. Okay.
salute, salute, man.
Yeah. I've been slacking. I've been trying to get this thing back right.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I already know, bro. Yeah.
I'm moving now.
Where you from, mister?
I'm originally from New York, but I'm out of Carolina now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Marlon, you
nice.
picking up any noise from me?
Not that
A
much.
little bit. It sound like either water or wheels.
Oh, it's definitely weird. It's definitely some wheels being put
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
But nah, I see the screen is staying blue. I was like, what is that? I
Oh,
mean, I can mute off, but yeah, I can mute off.
okay.
Yeah,
Once
just
everybody
just
can
just
hear.
pop on when you can.
Let's
That,
see. Um, so I kind
Miss
of broke
Big
this one
Smoke, give it
down.
directives.
You see, hey, look. She been coming through keeping things in order. Like y'all need to go around and
Huh?
take a turn.
She ain't got
Oh my
keys, does she?
god. Y'all trying to say I'm bossy? I'm not bossy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We ain't mad at that at all. We need some order around here and some structure.
Especially with a
um,
woman, we need some construction.
right, we need some construction.
Y'all are something else. But it is my pleasure as always.
Hey, look, we appreciate it. Nikki Forever, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. So, you know what I'm saying, on this topic tonight, where with I'm gonna drop the topic down back in here real quick. Um, love them where they doubt themselves, right? Silk Kid, what's up, man? Um, from a male perspective, loving her where she doubts herself is talking about leadership, speaking that life into your partner. Um, but I think this conversation also goes to another level as well. It's like, do you know where your partner? Do you know where your partner doesn't feel like they measure up? Right, like in that relationship or the relationship that you've been in the past, or the relationship that you may, be pursuing. It's kind of like knowing, because not everybody's going to measure up to all of these particular things that you may have set forth. But it's our job and our responsibility to know where they measure up and understand that what you're going to do with that particular information. Appreciate the heart, Lisa. Appreciate it. Because what do you do with that information? What do you do with it?
I didn't hear the question. Can you say the question one more time?
I was saying when you know where your partner feels they don't measure up, what do you do with that information? And you discover it. You discover this thing. What do you do with that information when you discover it?
I feel like at first you need to scope the scenery. You need to see like how your partner reacts to it for themselves. Like when you see, I feel like as a partner, when you be seeing like the downfalls of your partner, you need to like be able to read the room of like where they're at emotionally to even be able to receive anything. Because sometimes, well, as a woman, I feel like you got to drop hints at first with men. Because if you just like let it all on them, they gonna be like, "How dare you?" So sometimes you gotta like ease it in. Like I see you need help in this area. Just let me know if you need help, and we can talk about it whenever you're ready. Like that's how you like start it off, and then like you'll go a little bit more deeper, being supportive and trying to like let them know like you don't got to be great at everything because I'm not great at everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How do you want me to be able to help you in this area? What do you want me to do to help identify the weak points that you're not? You know what I'm saying? How can I be a help?
In other words, having a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Well, I can see how you would say, men more so than women, but like I said, I can see how you say that. But I think it's just as much as an equal playing field. And I'll give the example of if you talk about a woman's weight, women are very sensitive about their weight when it comes to their partner. Mm-hmm. So, it's kind of come see, come side. You know what I'm saying? It's an equal playing field. But you do have to be able to discuss it, whatever their shortcomings are, and not use it as a weapon,
right?
But use it as a bonding thing to grow closer, because their weakness obviously is your strength. So why would you want to drag somebody, or why would you want to, make them feel less than?
Right.
That's my 2 cents.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
I have something to say.
Go for it.
You can go ahead, Marlon. I don't mind if you go. I can go after you if you want to ahead. Okay. So I feel like women. I feel like me being a woman. I don't think it has. I don't think like a man telling me like, hey, like getting a little big. I don't even really think that'd be the problem half the time when it comes to women. I think it'd be the delivery. Like I've literally heard some men like be like, mean when it comes to like women like gaining weight and stuff, and they be like, "Oh, you're just getting fat, getting just like getting ugly." Like,
Hmm.
like I feel like sometimes it really do be that delivery, but other times, like of course, it is examples where men do know exactly how to say what they need to say to their partners. I'm not negating that. Some men got get it right, but it's a lot. And
That
more
you
than
see,
often,
so
it's a lot of men that don't. You know what I'm saying? You'll be happy as a woman if a man really know how to communicate well with you and be like, baby, I'm just trying to care for you. It ain't me coming at you no sideways. You be ecstatic to hear. You like, wow, fresh air. Other
yeah,
than
yeah,
just be like, yeah, beat you down. This is crazy. But I think all in all, like it really do. Even both genders, they don't have to be gender roles. It's some people that know how to communicate, some people that don't know how to communicate, and I feel like you just gotta be able to read people that's on your maturity level and really take ball as the ball comes. So it's like,
yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm with
I
you. 'Cause,
I agree. I agree. I definitely
yeah, I
agree. I
definitely
still
agree.
feel like it's an equal playing field though. But I agree with everything you just said.
Yeah,
I don't think it's one sided at all. I think it 100% maturism. Being mature, just like you said. I think it's about communication, just like you said. But it is an even playing field. Trust me.
right.
And I tell people, okay.
Yeah, because when we think about loving someone where they at and whatnot, thinking about their insecurities, I think for me, I feel like one of the deepest levels of intimacy, right? I don't think it has nothing to do with somebody knowing what somebody's favorite food is, or their color, or their love language. And I know we talk about love language a lot. I don't think it's I don't think it's any of that. I think some of the deepest forms is knowing when they don't feel like they're enough. I think that's huge to understand. I think it's very intimate to know where someone feels like they're not enough, and you're able to help fill in that gap and to show them that they're enough. You know what I'm saying? It's giving that little bit of reassurance, in my opinion. But what do I know?
I'm just a man who's been through some things.
Yeah, I'm not a therapist. Just a man who's been through some things.
My man.
um, but I think again, I think before you came on, Big Guy, I was saying that a lot of this, is especially for us men, is the leadership aspect of where if we're being a leader in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's see. House. Welcome in, House. House says intimacy is holding space for number one safeties, for one safety or secrets. Okay, interesting. I like that. That's interesting. Definitely an interesting statement. Okay, I like that. Um,
That man. That's a tough statement right there.
yeah, that's a tough statement, man.
Statement right
Yeah,
there, bro.
it's
God,
real tough.
so, yeah, that's big. That's a big
Intimacy
statement.
is holding space for one's safety or secrets, and it's what you do with that information. That's where I'm getting at that's the insecurity, right? Like, what do you do when you know what someone's insecurity is? That's a treasure. Like,
Intimacy, space, safety, and secrets. Oh
you
my
know what I'm
God.
saying?
That you know what? Who said that? I can't see the name. Who said
It's
that?
a scent house. Scent house. I like that.
Man, is that a female or male?
Oh,
Are you female? Are you female or male?
I think it's female. I think
Sin
so.
House Lux.
Yeah. I don't know, but I
Female. Sweetheart, that was profoundly, beautifully spoken.
Yeah, it was.
That's age 47. Okay.
Hey, look. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, well, look, Simhouse, if you want to come on up here to the up on the panel, feel free.
Yeah, you should come up.
Yeah,
Somehow you should
we
come up.
like
I
grown
would like
folk
to hear from
conversation up
you.
here, man. Like we grown folk. So, so here's you
Yes,
know, I always
indeed.
now that we got the gist of what we got going on, y'all know now we get ready to go into some questions. You know what I'm
Yes, you
saying?
did, Silky.
Yeah. Thank you for the heartbeat. Asking someone and asking yourself, can I love you through your insecurities without becoming responsible for fixing it?
Woo! God dang, what? Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? Like, can I love you through your insecurities without being responsible for fixing it? That's, you know what I'm saying?
But there's a part two to that, Marlon.
All right, you're new
There's a
here.
part
Stick
two to
in.
that. My part two is that my part two to that is that, and I don't know exactly where it is, so I'm not quoting the word, but I'm saying once you are aware and once you know, then yes, it is yours. It is yours to handle. It is yours to protect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I don't tell you it's wrong, then it's not wrong if you don't know. It's not wrong. You don't know. But if I tell you it's
Can't put an
wrong,
ignorant
then
card on that
you're
one.
exactly now you're accountable. See, I gotta hold you accountable for it now. So you know what you just said. That's once you know, and you gonna know. You're gonna know. You're gonna find out. So
Absolutely.
what do you do at that point? Do you run?
Yeah.
Do you leave?
Yeah.
I'm talking to myself right now. That's all. I'm talking to myself right now.
I don't think people. I think weak people leave, of course, and I think they should.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we should let
Whoa,
them.
whoa. Hold up. You said who leaves?
I said, you remember when you said your question was back to us was like, what do you do? Do you leave? Do you run? What do
Uh-huh.
you do? And I said, I believe weak people, they would leave. They would run.
Oh.
And as
Oh.
they should, and we should let them. The person that is for you through and through will be able to accept your insecurities or in your flaws. You know, now you shouldn't be a whole heavy bag of 150 pounds weight of garbage, you know, going on to your new
Well, now,
person. But
hold on, because you said they're insecurities. It doesn't matter the weight of the insecurity. It's
well,
an
sometimes
insecurity. You got to accept it.
understood, but everybody knows that sometimes insecurities come with control as well. So we can't be,
Exactly.
we can't be too hard on our partners. We got to try to clean ourselves up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Nobody's saying you
right.
got to be perfect, but we should be in tip top shape going into those relationships with our partners. Or at least the closest we can get to it, right? We can always aim for perfection. We'll never get to it, but we can always be a better person tomorrow. But
Okay,
as
so
I was stating,
I
yeah,
want to poke
go
the
ahead,
bear
go
a
ahead.
little bit. I want to poke the bear a little bit before you finish because you said weak people, weak people should run. I beg to differ on that. It doesn't make you weak because you decide not to handle someone else's insecurity. It depends on how you choose to address it to handle it. That doesn't make you weak. That makes you smart and understanding and realizing whether or not you want to step fully into that situation or not.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
That's just my.
That's trying to
just
figure
my
out whether you
preference.
have the capacity to do that. Because a lot of people don't have the
Exactly.
capacity
Yeah,
to.
so when I say weak, I don't mean like they're actually like feeble minded. I mean they might not be
Okay.
able
All
to
right.
carry your load. You get what I'm saying?
Got you. Got
Now,
You
you.
know?
I got you now. But when you said weak, because
No,
see,
no, 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 yeah.
I'm on that side where I'm like, I don't.
No,
And you
no, because
said
sometimes
weak.
we can analyze people and be like, no way, you're a little too much for me, but I do wish you the best. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That
Right.
means
Yeah, I follow you.
I
I
can't
follow
be
you.
strong suited for you. I can't. Like I don't want to be
Right.
Superman right now.
Yeah.
But for
It's
my
because it's
person, I
understanding
will
where you're
be.
at. Because you understanding where you're at, you might not be able to. But listen,
Right.
House just said she just dropped another one. She said insecurities are teachable moments in a relationship. Hey, the
That's
floor is
right.
for you, House. You know, welcome up.
Hi.
What's
Hello,
Yeah,
good?
so
House.
so insecurity for me is definitely teachable moments in any
Absolutely.
relationship. It's an ability for two people to bond on a deeper level. You're seeing them without their mask on.
Hmm. Yep. That representative is no longer present.
Exactly. The
I love
representative.
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Yep.
that's
I
deep. I
agree.
like that.
I agree
Um,
100%.
let's see. So here's another point I'm gonna add on here too is another thought rather because um, let's see. Spell Sabrina said, I think in regards to insecurity, the lessons come later. Okay,
Hmm.
I can dig that definitely. Um, when someone gives you access to their vulnerabilities, you make them feel safer for having trusted you with those vulnerabilities. And you always make sure that you're not sorry that they ever told you. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who, again, when I said it earlier, they will weaponize your insecurities, they will weaponize your vulnerabilities.
Mm.
Hey, Sin House, hey, look, I like you down in the chat. So look, wherever you want to be. We ain't
Oh,
mad.
absolutely.
Yeah, we look, we look, we man.
Yeah.
What's up, Libra? And spell Sabrina. Look, if you want to come up or if you want to stay down in the chat, that's cool too. Whatever you want to do. We grown folk around here. Deidre, what's up, girl? What's what? What's
That's
good?
right, Silky. Ain't nothing wrong with hanging out in the basement.
Hey, nah. Somebody I'm shy. Girl, stop. You ain't shy. Where you from?
Oh, no, you shouldn't have said that now.
Hey,
You are not shy.
right. We discussing, loving someone where they doubt themselves, basically, kind of talking about their insecurities and their vulnerabilities. Um, and we just, kind of just running through. So now let me jump into the full panel of questions while she over there shaking up her salad. Like they used to do at McDonald's.
Leave me alone.
So here's the biggest question. So as we talk about these things, should your partner know your deepest insecurities, or should they remain yours to work through privately?
You can't even, well, I can't even answer that. And the reason why I can't answer it is because I don't even,
I got my
I don't
answer.
think somebody would tell, I don't think somebody would tell me.
Uh huh. Okay.
Who are, what's happening,
she,
cousin?
she said, "Hey, what's up, good y'all?" She said, "Spell Spin said, oh, they're gonna hear about it. I need fixing. I need fixing the story when I get here." Hey, look,
I feel like a
look,
real partner is gonna be able to see it. Like I'm not gonna lie, if the person is really watching, like I'm living with you, like I'm around you and stuff,
got you,
I'm
sis.
going to see it. Like there's no way to really, unless you're a psychopath, to really like hide it. Like a
Right,
normal person, we should be able to see what each other downfalls if we were in close proximity. You know what I'm saying? Like so. Yeah, that's my takes on it. And then how that person acts from seeing it will be able to tell you a lot about the story going forward. If a person is accepting who you are and just loving you regardless of the fact, like then you just know that that might, that you might be getting closer to the type of person you're aligned with. If a person is just like, oh, throwing it back in your face whenever you feel like you're having a hard time, then it clearly shows this person is not compatible for me. I need to act accordingly. You know.
right. Okay, I dig that. Um, yeah, I don't think someone. I think it's a disservice to the relationship if you don't tell someone what your insecurities are, because what you're doing is what could end up happening is something can come about that they are not aware of. And when those things, particular things come up that they're not aware of, you're going to put
Yep.
yourself in a position to be upset because you're feeling like they're supposed to be there for you. But how can they be there for you when they never told you exactly, what I'm saying, what was going on with them? Thank you for the paying hearts. Thank you. Thank you. I think that we owe that to our partner. We owe to tell what we, are feeling, what our insecurities are. And we can't always have a fear that, oh, somebody's going to do that and use it against me. Guess what? You, every day is a life and a chance. Every day is a risk. Sometimes you might have to take. I think you should take the chance if the person is someone that you truly can see yourself being invested with. You know what I'm saying? If you can see yourself being this person is a person that you can be invested with, then go for it. What's up, Yanni? Welcome up to the 100. How you doing tonight, love?
So, Sittenhouse, would you prefer honesty or transparency?
Yanni, you there? Welcome in.
Yeah, hello.
Good. You kind of low.
She said transparency is key, but both.
Okay, Yanni went away. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Silk? What's up? I want to see you. Want to see? Yeah. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Being able to see the essence of who a person is actually another part of that intimacy I talked about earlier. It's very intimate for somebody to see. I got you. I appreciate you letting us know. Thank you for the follow. Here's another question, right? Here we go. Is constantly reassuring your partner love, or can it eventually become emotional dependence?
One more time.
Is constantly reassuring your partner love, or can it eventually become emotional dependency?
The latter. Because at a point, you need to be able to control yourself.
Okay. What's up, Gwen?
I can't call it. What's going on?
Shit, man. We just rolling through this here topic. That's all.
What's happening?
Sithouse said, I can truly love you. I can truly love you if I can't experience the real you. Okay, I can't truly love. I was like, okay, got it. She corrected. Okay, yeah. What's up, Miss Gwen? What you got going on? How you been today?
Honey, it's been a day.
Oh yeah?
It's been a day.
Hey, look, I did that, man. I already know how it goes sometimes.
Baby, you have no idea. 9 months in counting.
9 months in counting. Well, shit. While you here, though, let you know what we're talking about. We're just talking about love them where they doubt themselves, Yeah, man. They got levels to it. So let's see.
Okay.
But constantly reassuring somebody, in my opinion, can be a weight. That's a weight. Because that's a weight that turns into you are now becoming so accountable for how this person lives and moves in their own life.
Yeah.
And it takes away, to me, honestly, it takes away a form of individuality, which we need to all have an individuality within any relationship. You feel me? Like we still got to be individuals, because that'll make the relationship boring. If everything is what I say or what she says right now, we got to have that individuality, right? So I do think I think that I don't think constantly reassuring your partner love, and I think it will become that emotional, dependent. I want you to depend on me, but I don't want you to depend on me. You know what I mean? So that's just my 2 cents.
That can wear you down as well.
Oh yeah, I tell you, that's a heavy ass weight.
Every day I gotta tell you how much every day I gotta fight to prove my love.
Right.
Oh no, we're not doing it.
We ain't doing it.
That's
Well,
too much.
Marlon, really, truth be told, and I know you do it. you tell your wife every day you love her. You show your wife every day you love her. So it's almost like a redundant type of thing with you.
It's a habit.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
Exactly.
habit.
So
I don't
my
have to
point,
say it. I do things. My actions.
right. So
You know what
my
I'm
point
saying?
is that it would come natural with with you or me or Silky. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. It's not something that's exhausting.
right,
You know,
exactly.
because it's a big difference in something that you naturally do versus something that you have to continuously force yourself to do. Because if you don't force it, then the person is going to feel like, oh, they don't love me, oh, this, that, and the other, and they constantly say that. You know what I'm saying? That's where it becomes an exhausting
Disingenuous.
situation. Yeah, it becomes it's strenuous. Yes. Let's see. Senhouse says pouring into your partner is breathing life into your person. Yeah, without a doubt. I never would say don't pour into your partner. You definitely got to pour into them. But there's so many different ways you can pour into the person that you will. But that person also has to allow you to pour into them, and it's not an expectation that they have to pour
Man,
into you.
you took it out of my mouth. Well, I was
Yeah,
about to say it. I was sure about to say it.
yeah, man.
I was sure about to say it.
Yeah, yeah. So, what's the difference between supporting someone's insecurity and enabling it?
That's a really good question. I'm thinking. I feel like okay, all right. So I feel like
What's
enabling
up, God,
looks
daughter?
like I'm coddling you. You get what I'm saying?
Uh
Let's give it for instance. I know my daughter knows how to clean up, right? I've watched her pick
huh.
up her toys before, but every time I see her pout about picking up her toys, she's never gonna learn how to pick up her toys, right? I feel
Right.
like enabling is me picking up her toys for her. She doesn't know any better. I should just pick them up for her. It's okay. It's fine. And then one day I'm gonna get so tired of that and so fed up with that. I'm gonna be like, no, actually, you can help me pick up these toys. You can at least assist. You can at least help do something. You know what I'm saying? Because after a while, excuses really isn't a thing because now I know how you operate. You know, we've been around each other for a long time. You
Right.
know, so I feel like enabling is more so putting the burden on yourself. This person's insecurity onto yourself. I feel like that's not how it's supposed to be designed. I feel like when it comes to like actually helping and aiding your partner, and I don't know how it would look because I feel like in every different instance, you should just know your partner and y'all should be able to come up with something to tackle the situation. Um, but I don't have any good example of that, so I'll
No, I
leave it
got
to
you.
that.
I got you. So, Sin House dropped something in the comments. She says, showing weakness is hard for men. Enabling is advice without change. So I can agree with the second part, but the first part, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I think in the past, before, but I think today's man can show a weakness or a a realm of what's the word I'm thinking. I think men today can
We can get to
have
the
enough
point though.
emotional security and intelligence to be able to show something that they are weak at right now. Oh man, I look when I have things hit hard, I go right to my wife and I can cry on my wife's shoulder anytime, and I feel no type of way about doing it. And she will sit there and hold me and just give me that reassurance that, you know what, baby, everything is gonna be okay. Tell me, like, again, I don't have a problem with that. I think a lot of men nowadays are accepting the fact that and they are choosing to be with women who allow them to be emotional. You know, for so long we were always, we would end up being with a lot of women who would not allow a man to be emotional. Okay, big guy.
Yes, sir.
About
She wants to
that.
know.
Talk about that. Why?
Say,
How did that make y'all
so what?
feel? That y'all couldn't be emotional. I want to hear more.
Wait,
Oh,
I'm getting too many questions. What is it? So,
I'm gonna answer Nana, then I'm gonna let you go and answer what House. I think
okay.
with a lot of men, a woman didn't create a space for a man to be emotional. The pressure that a lot of women would put on a man is you need to be strong all the time. Society has built that around that threshold where we all had to just be strong and we could not be anything else. But it wasn't up until, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna say recent, but recent, where men are not looked down upon for expressing how they feel. You know, you're gonna get some people, oh, it's just soft, it's just soft. Nah, it ain't soft. It's the fact that men will bottle things in because society has put it that way. You know, society has said, "Oh, you can't verbalize how you feel." So we will sit there,
or you're doing tit for tat.
yeah.
Well,
Oh, it's tit for tat.
excuse my language, but yeah, I'm like,
"What's up, Marjorie? Where you at? You coming up tonight, love?"
listening.
Yeah, but Sid House asked a question earlier. She said, "When was the last time you cried and asked to be held?" And she was looking for an answer, you know, from a male perspective. You know,
Keep it a book. I mean, real talk. I cried last week. I ain't got nobody to hold me for God. I asked the good Lord to hold me.
hey,
I mean,
come
that's
on,
real talk. That's me
That's
just
real
keeping it
talk.
a book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's real. If I can't take care of me the way I'm building myself now, then I won't know what it is. I won't understand and see how somebody's treating me.
right.
But the fact that I had
emotional intelligence and awareness.
with me being newly divorced and learning now how to live without my ex-wife and understanding me for me, if I can't love me the way that I want to be loved, then you can be lost.
That's right. That's
You can
right.
be lost.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
you got to know how to sit in your own storm and be comfortable.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah, that's a thing. Because there are storms. We call them seasons by the word. But
Yeah.
you know, it's it's tough.
It is.
It's tough. You know,
Yeah.
the same way y'all women say, you know, you just want somebody to love you, hold you, talk to you. We want the same thing. You know, you
Same.
just don't hear that. You don't hear that because there's no space for us to say that.
Come on. So Sid House, I hope that answers your question.
I object.
Maybe
Your
you
Honor,
can. Maybe,
I come on behalf of the women.
Maybe you can object from your standpoint, not from mine.
Absolutely. I agree there. I don't know your perspective. You're absolutely right. But I do want to say that there are women out there that will love you correctly.
Never said there wasn't.
No,
That's why I
never
said
said it
Absolutely.
wasn't. We're
never
talking
said
about
that there wasn't.
for a woman to
I'm just playing, y'all. I hope y'all know I just play like that.
safe space. I know what you're talking about. Man. Go over there and make that peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly? What you looking
I don't know.
at?
Hey, Madre, what's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing?
Hi, hello everyone.
Good.
I'm doing well. It's been a wonderful day.
Hey, look, we love that.
Hello.
I love
That
it.
the
I
Lord
love it.
has
Keep
made.
it with
Let us
love.
be glad and rejoice in it.
Amen.
Amen. Let the church say amen. All right. So here's the next question. All right. So anybody that's just joining us, 100 podcast, of course, as always, we're not going to be here for a long time, but we will be here for a good time. Topic for tonight, love them where they doubt themselves. This is about loving your partner and loving them where you know that they doubt themselves at, and helping them kind of navigate through that, right? What's going on, Melissa? Welcome in, welcome in. So, number 4, can your partner unintentionally make an insecurity worse, even if they never directly insult you?
Wait a minute. Say that again now.
Can your partner unintentionally make an insecurity worse, even if they never directly insult you?
Yeah.
Hey, from Florida, what's going on, Melissa? We up here. Houston.
I'm gonna have to say no.
Okay. Why you say that?
Okay. And before I expound on my answer, can you
Read that
read it
question
one?
one more time.
Yeah, one more time.
I got you.
I think she. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Go ahead.
Can your partner unintentionally make an insecurity worse, even if they never directly insult you?
Okay. So yes, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Partner
And I'm
Melissa
gonna say,
Clearer and Tame said yes. So we'll come back to that. But go ahead.
and I'm gonna say no because words matter.
Okay.
And I think the key words there are unintentionally. And I'm sorry, you said unintentionally make matters worse, even if they don't insult you. So the key words
if they never directly insult you.
directly. So the key words there are unintentionally and directly insult you. So now I feel like that is a personal accountability that you have to take ownership of, because it's unintentional and it's not a direct insult. So it's clear that the motive there is not to harm me. So it would be up to me to seek out that clarity from my partner that the harm is not there, because I will be looking at it from my standpoint and using the scripture, Titus, I believe it's 15:1 or 16:1. I think it's 16:1. It's in Titus. Nevertheless, it states that to the pure in heart, all things are pure, but to the defiled, all things are defiled. And we can pull that scripture if we need to, but it's basically stating, I might have to delegate something here. Give me 1 second.
No, you're fine. But I'm gonna expound on it from what she's saying. I'm gonna go into why I say I'm gonna agree with us 2 other people and say yes, unintentionally.
I was too.
And the reason why I'm gonna say yes unintentionally, because if a conversation wasn't had to tell someone what your insecurities are, you can unintentionally.
That's right.
You can unintentionally make someone's insecurity worse, but it's not something that is actually on your fault. And it's not like a pointing finger, it's not a blame, but there is an accountability part that you can't necessarily be upset for someone, making something worse that they don't know about. If you never had a conversation with them to tell them what it is, then you can't necessarily get mad because your insecurity just got worse. Maybe you should have actually had a conversation about what it was.
And then that goes into, that's a good segue to go into working on yourself before you actually get into the relationships with people. Like, we should be always upgrading and working on ourselves at all times before we get into those serious relationships, because you don't want to go into those relationships and you're just all over the place, and next thing you look up, your partner is critiquing you on accident and you're like, I don't hate this, so it's good to always work on yourself.
I see it differently.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm back.
I see it differently. You can definitely hurt someone's feelings and make their insecurities worse unintentionally. I.e., example, if a man likes if a man likes you wearing high heels, and he thinks it's very attractive when women wear high heels, and he's always trying to press you to wear heels, but you may not be able to. Your feet may be a little fluffy, or they might be a little elongated, where you're not comfortable with that. That's your insecurity. But he thinks it's sexy. He thinks it's sexy when women wear high heels. That can enhance your insecurity. He doesn't mean to do it. He really doesn't. But that's something that he may like, and that he may want you to wear, but you're not confident in doing it. So it can be indirect. It's like always going to the beach or going to the gym, and your wife might be a little fluffy. Now you keep commenting about the girl who, she bench presses 250 pounds, and you know that your wife is not doing that. That could make the wife feel a little insecure. That if that's what's turning his head, but he's coming home to me, is he really attracted to me? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get where you're going with that.
Yeah, and I can agree. I can agree. That could be a very real reality and a very real scenario. However, I do think that, again, that ownership to the insecurity would fall back on you. Because if we all know where our triggers are, and it's not our job to make sure that other people don't touch those triggers. It's our job to make sure that those triggers aren't on display for other people to touch. So if it's someone who is saying that, they're triggered by whatever, or they're insecure about whatever, if I didn't convey that message and it's unintentional, whether indirect or direct, it's going to be up for me to own whatever my flaw is.
Right. So, okay, and I like that part. I get where you're going, the ownership part of it. You have to own it, because if you never verbalize that to that person, I guess that's where the unintentional part comes into play. Because if I didn't know, and I think Melissa said it earlier, like nobody ever really knows everything about someone and everything. I think that's where the unintentional part comes into play. It's like, I didn't mean to do it, but again, if I do that, there's a way for you to come back and communicate that to me in a way that I will know for the future. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think there's a way to come back so that I'm aware of it. Because if you, again, to Glenn's example, right? If I keep talking about these heels and these heels and these heels all the time, but you never say, hey, look, man, my feet are fluffy and these things really hurt, but you're doing it, in other words, to appease me. That's where kind of, that's where that catch-22, that problem comes into play.
Yeah, because then you're kind of leading yourself into self-sacrificing. Like,
right.
So instead of just being open about your trigger and how you're feeling in that moment about whatever said thing is, that would be for you to own. Right. You would have to say or verbalize, and you would have to, or be secure in yourself to say, that's not me. I know you like heels, darling, but that's not me. I'm a flat girly, and you gonna love these flats.
I mean, let's flip it. Let's flip it. If your husband is 5'5", but when you go out to dinner or when you look at a movie or something like that, and the guys on TV is 6'5", and you sitting there like, or you'll make a little comment, or your eye will twitch. He's looking at you like, well, I know I'm only 5'5", but you drooling at 6'5". What do you really want? You have to just be mindful of your partner's wants, needs, and insecurities. You shouldn't have to step on eggshells. I'm not saying that, but just be mindful, because sometimes we do things when we don't realize we might be hurting somebody's feelings. Like I said, you make that little comment like, he's handsome because
Right.
he's 6'5", or wow. You know, I mean, we do things. Your eyebrow might raise, or you might turn your head when he walks in a room, a man walks in a room, and the person that you're sitting next to is the complete polar opposite of that. So
Right.
now your partner is like, are they really attracted to me, or did they settle with me?
Hey, Sittenhouse said, just wear them heels to bed. I can't. Nah, but you right on that one, man. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I can certainly agree for sure. It's really about considering, being
Just be
mindful.
mindful. Just be
Yeah.
mindful of the person.
That's what I would say. I'd say the same. You know, if my person has an insecurity, then if I offend them, and so if I offend her in some type of way, and she doesn't let me know, that's what the basic primary question was, right? That they don't let you know, right? But I happen to see it, or I'm a repeated offender, and I end up seeing it, then I think I don't think I would say, this is just me, I don't think I would just say, oh, well, you never told me that. I think I would try to be a little bit more, considerate and find out why is that an insecurity for you, or what happened to you, or,
Right.
What was the cause of that? And first and foremost, let me apologize. I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, I need you to know that I always have your best interest at heart. Like, I would never intentionally do anything to hurt or harm you, physically, mentally, verbally. So let's establish that first, that you know that. So that way you understand that you can come to me about any other insecurities that
Right.
you may have. Because it sounds like, folks don't want to outright say what their insecurities are, when in fact,
Right.
this is your person. If this
Right.
is your person, they're supposed to know you inside and out. I mean,
So,
some people.
with you just saying that, right? With you just saying that, big guy, that actually went right into my next question: is should you have to tell your spouse
No,
where
no,
you're
you shouldn't
insecure?
have to. You shouldn't
Or should
have
they
to.
eventually
You should-
recognize
you-
it?
You should want to, and
Okay,
no, it should never be a game of cat and mouse, whether you figure it out or not. It should be an upfront, transparent thing where you're saying, if you see the situation about to arise, or if you're in conversation about something,
Yeah.
the more you feel comfortable with your person, then go ahead and put that out there. That's why they're your person and nobody else is. And that's why you're with them, because you trust them. And if you can trust them with that information, then you guys are good to go. When
Right.
you have to think that you cannot trust them with that type of information, then maybe you're not really, it's still some what ifs, or some maybe nots. And maybe nots and what ifs don't work. Not in a relationship or marriage. They won't work, period.
Right. Okay.
Can I piggyback off of that?
Come on with it.
Absolutely.
That's why I'd say no, because when they're your person, and if and when they're your person, going back to the scripture, if you are pure in heart and you know that you're not doing anything to intentionally hurt that person, if I hear a comment or he makes a comment and it triggers me in some sort of way, I wouldn't necessarily feel the need to be like, oh, that triggered me or what have you, because I don't think that he would tell me, or he was doing it to intentionally trigger me, because that's my person. So knowing his heart posture, I would be like, okay, well, that's a me thing. I need to fix that area of insecurity so that I don't feel like my toes are being stepped on, regardless of how he's feeling about it. He can make the
Right, but
comment, but it's on me on how I receive it.
right, but even though it's yours to own, it's yours to have, why would you continue to keep them in the dark? Especially, let's just say it's something that may occur again and again and again. Why would you keep them in the dark as opposed to just saying, hey, this is an insecurity for me? Even if you have to go as far as to explain it. No, it's not yours to own, just as you just said. But now they know. So now, if they are a repeat offender, then that says a little something about their character.
But
So
here's
why?
the oxymoron of that. So now you bite your
Is it an
tongue.
oxymoron?
No, I'm going to just say this. Now here's the
Okay.
problem. Here's the problem. You bite your tongue. You don't let your partner know what's your trigger. You keep saying, "Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine," and after time, it starts to weigh on your heart and your mind. So is it that partner's fault because you sat there and bit your tongue? Or is it your fault because you sat there and said, well, I'm not going to say anything because he should already know? Nobody's a mind reader. No, and it's not fair to put that pressure on your partner. If you don't tell me I've offended you, I don't know I've offended you. But if I keep offending you and then at some point you say, oh my God, they're so inconsiderate. Well, did you tell them that they were hurting your feelings? Did you give them the
Right.
ammunition that they needed so they can love you properly? Or you got this a guessing game? Like somebody's just gonna sit around and just say, oh wow, I didn't know. No, you can't do that to your partner. That's not fair.
Yeah.
It's
A
not
lot of
fair.
people too,
Conversation rules the nation.
to play devil's advocate, even against what I just said. A lot of people will, maybe still hurt from past relationships to why they feel that they can't do that. So, again, I'm just playing devil's advocate with that. So maybe not. But me, I feel, if I'm saying you're my person, then I'm going to trust you with personal, private stuff. And I don't expect that to be, thrown up against me or used against me in a way to fit you or a conversation or a disagreement that we may have later on. Because if you do, speaking from a male standpoint, I'll never tell you another thing a day in life.
Yeah.
When you
It
make
is a
your
safety
when you make
thing.
yourself really small when you make yourself really small just for the sake of being loved, at some point you're going to disappear.
Mm. And maybe I'm not looking at it from a standpoint of self-sacrifice, because I don't advocate for that. I'm looking at it from a standpoint of just individualism, because some things are not for other people to carry. Some things you have to work through those things on your own. And I don't know, that's just where I'm thinking of it from. But I do think that you should communicate with your partners. Even if you feel offended, let your partner know, because that's what creates the safety, that's what creates the trust. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. But I
Absolutely.
do think that there are some things that it shouldn't be elevated to, how you have on a job, you have, hierarchies. Some things you can handle as an employee. Some things you need the assistant manager. Some things you need the store manager, right? There's just things that you can handle. It's okay. And I think
Right.
I'm probably minimizing it. I'm not, elevating it to a place of, this has offended me, we need to have a conversation. I'm just looking at it from a standpoint of, if my toes got stepped on a little bit,
TikToks.
do I
Absolutely.
do I need to, always go to him or talk to him about what's going on? No, I don't think so. Some things you can definitely handle on your own.
I think people actually
So,
take this, they're too fragile. I think really they're just too fragile. If I know you love me, I should be able to stand on that. And regardless of
Yeah,
what I
right.
tell you, I know you still love me. But if you feel like if I tell him this, he'll stop loving me. If I tell
It
her
it
that, she'll stop loving me. It shouldn't be
it
that
sounds
fragile.
almost like it's a history there where, and I'm sorry to interrupt. Hey, Realize, how are you?
Hi, honey, how are you?
it sounds to me like it's a history from something previous that triggered those emotions where you feel like you have to be standoffish or take a step back when putting your feelings up as a priority because it sounds as if you're overthinking it.
Well, let
Nothing
me
can
say
get
this. Let me say.
solved.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second, because we don't want to direct anything towards her. I mean, because I could. We all could have did that. I think we don't want
No,
to
no,
make
no.
it
I'm
so
not.
it's a
I'm
personal
not
thing with
gearing
her.
it towards her
Okay. Okay.
as an attack because I believe that we've all
No. No. No.
done
No.
that. I'm guilty of it. I, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not referring to me. Not at all.
No, I was
let's
just no, I
let's
was
make
Everything
that
is
Oh
one thing
general.
yeah,
clear.
Everything is
I
no,
was.
general.
no, no. I was making a general statement.
Got it. Got it.
Oh
I
gosh,
wasn't
no,
saying it
no,
to
Gwen,
anyone,
Gwen, don't do that.
but yeah, for someone to constantly withdraw from their emotions,
Oh yeah.
that's a learned behavior, and that comes from a situation where you had to protect your feelings because you were dealing with a toxic situation. But when you get involved with any other relationship, whether it be friendship, relationship, whatever, it's best to be vocal about whatever it is that you're feeling so that those things can be addressed. If you don't bring it up, people will overlook it, and you don't want to be considered a doormat or a pushover.
Oh yeah, that's not my ministry. I don't do that.
Amen. That's
Yeah.
no, nor is that my ministry, but I will say this in regards to people and the psychology of people, like some people internalize their emotions, other people externalize their emotions.
Right.
And
Right.
it's just about knowing your partner. Some people can even look at their partner after they've offended them and can tell by their facial expressions and their demeanor, their body language, that something is off, something is wrong. So
That's right.
it's about knowing your partner, and as I think Realist said, being mindful, just being mindful of your
Mm-hmm.
partner.
Oh my gosh, I
Right.
feel
Yeah,
attacked.
mindful and
Absolutely.
respectful.
Absolutely.
Hey,
I feel attacked
Demetrius.
because my body language tells everything.
My facial expressions tell everything.
Okay, my facial expression. Listen,
Ooh, I
You
will be in
know,
a
my
I
whole
know he
facial
did
meeting,
just
expression.
look at me with them glasses on like that.
honey. I will be in
My
a whole
facial
meeting, and all of
expressions
a
are
sudden, my
so
face will
bad.
just twist, and it's like, "What did you just say? What?" Mm-mm.
hey, look, I got a bad habit of doing that on this panel. Shit. Look, I be up here and people like, oh Lord. Like, look, you know it's bad when people come around and go, if he start rubbing his head or he starts pushing that glass around, like I got too many tails, y'all. Let me cut it. I just be sitting here down like this. But no, I definitely agree, you know what I'm saying, with everything everybody's saying. I appreciate it. Here's another one, right? So understanding when your partner is insecure about something, are you obligated to change your behavior to protect that insecurity?
Repeat the question.
Yes.
If you know your partner is insecure about something, are you obligated to change your behavior to protect that insecurity?
I would say modify your behavior.
Yeah,
I
a lot
agree
of
with
people
that.
agree, like,
I
And
would say
give them
modify.
affirmations about it. Like if it's something that they feel is a flaw within them, point out the beauty in that flaw and let them know, hey, you good.
yeah, no doubt. Okay.
Ooh, damn! Being in a relationship is a lot of work. So glad I ain't there.
See,
Stop.
I ain't finna play
Stop
with you tonight.
lying.
I am
Hey,
not
Stop
finna play
we
with
gonna
her
lying.
get you
tonight.
Stop
something else.
lying.
Yeah.
Stop lying. Because you know, if you could be, you would be. So
I
stop
know.
saying
You
that. I
know,
told you stop
you didn't
saying
even
that.
address me or say hi to me, so I don't even know who you're talking
Oh,
to.
oh,
I
oh,
did speak
oh,
to you, young
You
lady.
did
Now, if you
not.
heard it or
You
not,
did
I did.
not.
oh.
He
You
I
did
did.
did.
not.
You can
Gwen,
ask
you know,
Brother
I won't
Marlon. I
pretend,
did.
but
I'm
I
too
will say
short.
you
I didn't
did.
hear it
Not
all the way
Brother
down
Mom.
here.
Look,
Oh,
That couple ain't arguing, are
I'm a
they?
whole foot
That's
shorter than you. I
okay.
like a married couple.
Hold on, everybody, hold on. I.e., prime example of a female. No offense, please don't be offended. Prime example of a female scalding me or scalding a male at something when, in fact, it didn't even happen that way, but did not even take the time to listen.
You know something. I said I'm short. I didn't hear all of that down here.
Hey, do you want me to switch sides? Do you want me to put up right next to him and I just come down?
I'll tell you right now in front of everyone. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. How are you?
Hi, baby. How you been?
All right. I'm good.
Hey,
Better let them know.
Hey, Big Fred says she letting everybody know she's still single.
I was gonna say that escalated quickly.
Big Fred, you better stop because you like them young girls, and I ain't no young girl. No. I see you on them panels, Big Fred. You like them young girls.
Oh Lord, I can't
Me
do that in real life.
I'm marinated, honey. You can't handle
name.
Marinated.
I can't see her name. Right up on. Let's speak it right now. What's her name?
Yeah,
just tell them you growl. Tell them you growl back.
I'm still tender, honey. I've been marinating.
Damn.
Marlon, who's the lady beside Gwen?
Oh, that's Madre Grande.
Who?
That's Madre.
Madre.
Grande.
Okay.
Grandmother, honey. Grandmother.
And then you got goddaughter 7 over there. So
what it do? What it do?
Can't call it. Can't call it.
So, can you speak life into somebody who refuses to believe anything positive about themselves?
Nope.
Hell nah. Can I answer that?
That's why it's got to be a self-affirmation and self-esteem.
Please let me answer that.
Let's go round robin. Let's take a turn.
Let me answer that one. Who gonna go first?
Who gonna go first?
Cause I can volunteer. Please, can Sammy go?
Wait.
Let me tell you something.
The earth is getting scorched up here.
Let me tell you something. Oh my God. No, you cannot, okay? I was after I took my 3-year hiatus from the dating scene, I was dating. I started talking to this guy, and he was in the military, and he had a tough experience. You know how they have, what is it called? That depression.
PTSD.
What are those episodes called?
PTSD.
Yes, he had it bad, and you ever try to bring somebody to the light, but they want to stay in the dark? And I'm talking about, it was bad.
Go into the light,
it was so bad to the point that I was like, oh nah, this is dangerous. Like I don't want to take you serious because you might do something. I'm gonna go ahead and exit stage left. You might end game me.
Right.
Oh, so when you see them signs and they want to stay in the dark, run. Get up out.
All right. Who next?
0.3 miles ahead. You might have to repeat the question. You might have to repeat the question again.
Can you speak life into somebody who refuses to believe anything positive about themselves?
I got it. I'll take it. That's why it's called self-esteem, people. You have to have one's appreciation and love for oneself. No one should have to affirm you or build you up every day. Even a good cheerleader get tired. At some point, you're going to have to look within yourself and say, there's something good about yourself. I can't keep telling you that you're a good person. If you don't know it and you don't see it, if you don't believe it and you ain't trying to achieve it, I can't keep doing that, baby. You got to get up. You got to suck it up, Chuck. Got to suck it up. My God, today I can't hold you and me up. Damn, I'm not a ladder. Shoot.
Hey, look, I feel you, man.
It wears on you after a while, though. It really starts to wear on you.
It does.
Oh damn.
It does.
I will
It
say,
does.
I will say absolutely not. And I think the key words in the question are believe. Beliefs are a heart posture. That's what you that's your moral compass. That's where your starting point is. Thoughts
Mm-hmm.
can be swayed. That's your mind. But your belief, it goes from your mind to your heart. If somebody constantly tells you positive things and you're thinking positive things on purpose, those things become a belief. So,
I
no,
believe
if they
I
don't
believe I'm
believe,
I believe I'm
if
7 feet tall and I'm a millionaire.
And some people believe they thrive in pity.
if
Some
they
people will rather
yeah,
pity.
if they don't believe it in their heart, how can they ever even begin to think change? No.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I got you.
All right, so repeat that question for me again, Marlon. So I had to hold.
Can you speak life into somebody who refuses to believe anything positive about themselves?
I'm gonna say absolutely yes. You can. Now
Okay.
I'm answering. And the reason why I say yes is because everybody, I think, answered it from a standpoint if the person receives it or not. It should not deter whether or not we speak it to them or say. So,
Mm-hmm.
can we speak life into them? Yes. Should we always speak life into them? Yes. I mean, if that's what's in your heart to do. But now, if they can receive it and build on it and accept it, that's a different thing. That's a second part. That's a two-part thing. So, do we stick and stay? Maybe not. But if you don't stay, that doesn't mean that you still can't speak life on it. I mean, that's just.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I knew you were going to answer from that standpoint. I just knew you were going to go from like a literal standpoint of
And why?
asking the
And why
question.
is that?
I
Why
don't
is
know. I
that?
just felt it. I felt
Oh
it.
my gosh!
She
I
felt the
felt
I
magic
it.
just.
on
I
But
that
go
mean, I
one.
do.
ahead. Sorry to
I
cut
just feel
you.
like I answered the question.
Yeah,
I
I
really
knew
do. I
it.
feel like I answered the question. I mean, because that's the one thing. Like your good friend. Your good friend. There's nothing wrong with a good friend, but a good friend giving you good advice doesn't mean you got to speak. A good friend giving good advice should just be listening.
Mm.
That's it. Simple as that.
But eventually, even
Experience,
that gets
experience,
old.
experience is the test. The lesson comes later.
But he's answering it from your standpoint. So not their standpoint of receiving what you're saying from your standpoint. Do you have the capacity? Do you have the capability? I mean, if you're saying you're a good, upstanding citizen, right? A good hearted person, it's coming
Oh
from
boy!
abundance. It's coming
All
from a
about
place of
attention.
abundance. So of course you're gonna be, oh yeah, I can talk to you all day. But if you believe it, if you don't take so that I knew
And
that's what I'm saying. I knew he was gonna I just felt it, but I understand I pick up what you're
but
laying down, sir.
I'm always going to speak life into you. Period. Like you gotta have that coming from your person, your party, your friend, your
Heard.
people. Marlon speaks life into me every day. I speak life back into that brother.
You.
Ain't no pausing on nothing.
No.
Do I love him as a brother of God? Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely.
That's my man, 50 grand.
That's called obligation.
Right.
That's an
I met
obligation.
Marlon here.
Yep.
I met Marlon on TT.
Yep.
Period. But that's my guy.
Yep.
But that also sounds like an accountability partner as well.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
he's only an accountability partner if I allow him to be.
Yeah.
Again, I
Yeah.
can only get, or he can only get what I give him.
Yep.
So if I allow him to be that, then yes, he is an accountability partner. Absolutely, 100%.
It's just a lot of work being in relationships, y'all.
Gwen, if you say that one more time,
It's just a lot of work being in a relationship.
I
Joe.
showed that.
I told you, I told you, you'll do what I say.
Oh my God.
I'm crying.
Oh
Hey, but
my
look,
God.
hold up right quick. Hold
Now
up.
that's
We
what
got
both
somebody
of y'all
who came
get.
up on the panel.
You and your cheerleader.
Whatever, man.
Hey, all right, Tierra, welcome in. Don't pay that no mind. What's up? How you doing, Tierra?
What's up, big bruh? You know what? I know your panel ain't got 2 cents.
Oh my God. Analytics?
Yep.
Oh, geez.
Is that analytic?
That's analytics.
Yes, it is.
Look, I knew somebody.
Hey,
I knew it had to be
Mama
some
G.
damn body
Hi,
to
baby
stick their ass
girl.
up here this long.
What's up, analytic? Hey, Marlon, she gonna be thinking about that statement for about another 30 minutes.
Another 30
Look,
minutes.
don't start with me. Look, don't start me with your little Easter suit on now. Stop it.
See, that's why I couldn't invite you, because I'm like, what the hell is that? You see? Tell you what, some folks just be changing names and stuff. I can't find them.
Oh, yeah. This is my professional page. I can't put up too much on this one.
Hey, analytic. I'm about to say, why you always picking on me?
All right. So now that you're here, so here's a good one, man. Y'all gonna love this one. You may or may not.
Even Gawar had to laugh at that.
I'm right. Can someone's insecurity eventually make a healthy partner look toxic?
Yes.
Yes, because of paranoia.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Woo.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think because people are gonna start looking at you and going, wait a second, that person there must be toxic too.
Right. And that proximity of being around a low performer, that ain't nothing to play with. You know, even the Bible tells us bad company corrupt good character now. So even if you sit around an insecure person for too long now, it's gonna have some negative effects on you.
Bad association spoil useful habits.
That part.
Birds of a feather.
Thank you, me.
Harley Quinn and Joker.
Not Harley Quinn and Joker. My God, today.
Hey, look. Now this is a real question, right? So everybody, listen to this. This is real. This is one to think about for a second. For anybody that just joined us, by the way, 100 podcast, welcome in. We got a pretty good little topic tonight. Of course, as always, we're not going to be here for a long time, but we would be here for a good time. Can your partner be supportive and still tell you this insecurity is becoming a problem in our relationship?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Should be able to do
They
that.
should be able to say that.
Healthy communication right there.
Wait, say that again, Marlon.
Can your partner be supportive and still tell you this insecurity is becoming a problem in our relationship?
Absolutely. Your whining is getting on my nerve, but I love you.
Oh my gosh.
Suck it up, damn it. Get a backbone. Stop.
That part.
Come on now. You crying about the same thing for 20 years. Let's go.
So I actually say no.
What?
You're just being, that pushback.
I got you.
That's
And
all
let me
he's
tell you
doing.
why I say no. I say no because how am I actually being supportive of you? If I know that something that is a problem, how can I support a problem?
You're not supporting the problem, but you are bringing
supporting
attention
the problem.
to it.
If I know this particular insecurity is a problem, how am I going to support a problem? Hear what I'm saying? How am I supposed to support a problem?
GD, that's contradicting the other question. Come
Is
on,
it?
man.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All I
Come
said
on,
was,
masters of
Yeah.
science. Come on now.
can your partner be supportive and still tell you this insecurity is becoming a problem in our relationship?
First of all, no relationship is perfect, so everybody is gonna come with flaws. In order for there to be an evolution within the relationship, you have to be able to communicate. Whether it be an insecurity flaw, something good, something bad, you have to be able to work through it. If it's something that you can't work through and I can't communicate with you about it, then what's the point of the situation? If you show me a perfect person, I'll show you a liar. You're either gonna help me navigate this thing and we can maneuver, or you can move around.
If your insecurities are your toenails are too long, cut the damn toenails and stop hanging over your shoes. Come on.
Analytic, be
Look,
quiet.
y'all know
We
I
gotta
had to. Y'all know I
balance
You
had to
it.
said
be. I
don't
had
don't
to
push
be
your
a
leg
bit.
close to my foot. Look.
You cutting up the sheets and carry-ons on? Damn, cut the Wolverine claws. Let's go.
TikToks. What's up?
Okay,
You
so
know, got everybody ass up here changing their names and stuff. So I look.
this is my
Hey,
take
big
on
guy,
that.
that's TikToks.
There's a term called malingering, and what that means is that it's somebody who doesn't want a solution; they just want to complain. And I'm not going to deal with that. So if you have a problem, you got an insecurity, I'm going to give you a solution. If you go involved, shave it. If you're tired, get up and do more, because that's going to produce more energy. If you got a problem, I'll give you a solution. Beyond that, shut up.
That's
So the
right.
question is,
Exactly. Take an aspirin.
once you
Yes.
That
give that,
shows.
once you give that solution, do you stick it to the fire and hold it there, or I mean,
If they bring it up again, I'm going to start agreeing with them. I'm going bald. You right. You right.
Hey, look.
Yeah,
I mean,
and some
if
of
you
it,
want
like
to dwell on it, I'm going to dwell on it. We can both dwell on it.
if you're constantly complaining, like every other week you got to complain about something, that shows like you lack problem solving skills too. Because you got to complain about everything so frequently, that's an issue.
They drain your energy like that. I'm not doing it. I'll give you a solution and then you can shut up. You can fix it or you can shut up. Go talk to somebody else about it. Get a therapist.
there go TikTok.
Hey,
Yep.
TikTok.
Spoken
You
from
know I see some.
experience.
Sound like a lot of ownership.
Come here with that southern twang on there, girl. I hear you. So here we go, right? Check it. We was talking about appearances and things earlier, right? Okay. If your partner tells you they're insecure about their appearance, should you change how you compliment or interact with other people?
Be proactive.
Huh?
If my partner says, "Oh, I feel like I'm insecure about my weight," shit, baby, let's both go to the gym. Let's get a membership.
Yeah, put the gym bag in her car.
Let's be
I got a
proactive.
better idea. Tie a
We can do.
cheeseburger.
Let's be a team. Let's work on it together.
Tie a cheeseburger behind your car and let the
Strap that gym
Let me
bag.
change the menu up.
She know.
Let's take bread off the menu.
let's do some push away from the table.
I tell you what,
Make sure the freezer
It's a solution to
cauliflower
everything. But
We ain't
don't
no
tell me
cauliflower
something that's
over
an
here.
insecurity and you not really trying to fix it. You just want me to cater to your ego at that point. There are
Exactly.
problem solvers and solution makers. And then
Right.
there are some people that just want to hear, "Oh no, you look good, baby. Oh, baby, you fine."
No, you don't, baby. If your stomach is entering the room before you get there, there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
I can't deal with y'all in real life. Turn it out.
it's weird. This Gwen and TikTok. This Gwen and TikTok.
That's
I'm
Look,
just
look.
saying.
Listen, a man
Gwen
knows
and
better than to
TikTok.
ask me for my opinion because it ain't coming sugar coated. So don't complain about nothing unless you want to hear my honest opinion. Just keep it to yourself because mine's probably going to be worse than yours. I just care enough about you that I don't say it.
Exactly.
okay.
Oh God.
God bless not being in a relationship.
I'm in one, but I don't know how because I'm definitely honest.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still
This
in
ain't
it.
ready for me.
I'm still in it. He's still here.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Okay.
I say
All
the
right.
same thing. Well, shit. I don't know.
Like big guy soup, the brightest thing on the panel. I gotta turn my brightness down on my phone.
And we move to the next question. Cut it out.
I
Should
gotta
you
go.
avoid certain jokes because you know they touch?
No, them the ones I'm gonna
Yeah,
say the
baby,
most.
you're not fat. You just fluffy.
What? Do what?
Should you avoid certain jokes because you know their insecurity about their insecurity, even if you think they're harmless? Even if you think the joke is harmless, should you avoid certain jokes because of their insecurity?
Oh,
Yes,
so now
because
you
that
gotta
is
take for your
me.
personality because they don't put on 40 pounds. That ain't
No,
right.
that is me. That is me.
Say no to the pork
Absolutely.
chop. It's not your friend.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
I can't deal with y'all.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes you gotta make the situation aversive to people, for them to want to change.
Absolutely. I gotta go pick this child up. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night.
You know what?
Good
Before
night.
I
Later.
say that, I
Bye,
gotta use some
Mama
style
G.
language.
Bye, babies.
Y'all ain't
See
worth
you
a
later.
damn.
Drive
That's
safe.
messed up.
I never said I was worth anything.
Y'all always
I'm
talking about
upfront and
y'all want a
honest about
woman
that.
that can be real with y'all.
Hey, look. I got the realest one right here. I'm good.
Hey, big guy, when did I ever say I was worth anything? When did I
TT, you
ever claim
stupid.
that?
You know
When
what?
did I ever claim that?
I miss TikTok. I missed her.
Boy, I swear. That girl something else.
It's been, I swear, TikToks, I have not seen you on here in about 6-7 months. And I feel some kind of way
What?
about that.
Where you been?
I've been at some places.
Right.
Wait a
I
minute.
know it's been that long. So I feel some kind of way, but I'm glad you're back. So I'm going to hold on. Okay. If your partner's ex created an insecurity, how much responsibility should you have for helping repair damage?
None. Absolutely none.
Not true. Not true.
None.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that one.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
say
have to disagree.
absolutely hold your partner 100% accountable, but anything that you can do to help them, you should do.
Correct.
For sure.
Right.
Nobody
Yeah.
it's definitely not your problem. But if they have created it or done it, then you need to have some part in trying to help them. Correct.
Right.
You absolutely
Especially
should.
if you know about it.
Yep. That's right.
Because obviously, if the ex
Good job,
created
big guy.
Well, that's
You
your
know,
opinion,
they
and I ain't
told
doing it.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. You have to be real
And
about
TT
your
just need the right
capacity.
person.
You have to be real about your capacity and what you will and won't do.
That's right.
And
That's right.
Hey, it's that word capacity. See, Melissa says help them through it. Help them through it. I think you help a person through it. Because we all.
Let me say this too, Marlon. Let me say this real quick.
Go for it.
If it is the right person, and only you'll know. We can say no to whatever we gonna say no to, but what you can't stop is how that thing in your chest feel. And when that come in,
You better say that.
I got a prescription for Xanax. I disagree.
Hey, Analytic. You can say what you see. You can. I mean, TT. You can say all what you want to say, but the right person come through that and touch that thing in your chest.
It's not the thing in the chest that gets touched that changes it. You should know that by now.
It
ain't got nothing to do with the chest for a woman. Y'all just don't know that.
Okay. All right.
Y'all trying to touch the wrong stuff.
Well, if he touched that too, then
I acted a fool. I ain't even gonna lie. That's when I acted a fool.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Yeah, right.
I got Xanax now.
Lord Jesus.
Oh yeah. See, that's a different type of touch on TT. She
had me stressed. I had to get the medication.
Oh Lord. Here we go. If you were confident before the relationship. All right, I'm gonna read this one slow. If you were confident before the relationship, but constantly questioning yourself now, what does that say about the relationship?
It says he done softened your energy.
Your partner jealous of you.
He don't like you. He hates you.
Your partner is jealous of you.
You don't sit in the situation too long.
And they want you to make yourself smaller so that they can feel bigger.
Yep.
Run for the hills.
You know, that could go one or two ways.
That's right.
That could go one or two ways. It could have a negative effect where you know they have been, verbally abusive or like the other prior question, like you're doing things unintentionally, but it's hidden. But then in the other aspect, they could be in a space where they are elevating and they're constantly elevating, and you're looking at yourself like, well, what am I doing? And questioning myself like, should I be
There's
doing
healthy
something
competition
more?
and compatibility, and then there is unhealthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think you have to that question can go in both aspects.
Yeah.
Like you said, a person could be lifting you up or a person could be bringing you down. But that means if you came into the relationship, if a person is lifting you up, right? In my opinion, if you come into a relationship where a person is lifting you up, but you're constantly questioning yourself now, maybe the question now is, wow, maybe I'm not as, and being honest about yourself, maybe I'm not as healed as I thought I was.
Okay, so there's a term called negging, and it's what people do when they joke, like they do these little jokes, and it's like if you bring them up, then you're just, you're taking everything too offensively, but they're actually being serious. They just present it in a way that's meant to be loose and funny, and what it does is it slowly breaks you down. Yes, it's called negging.
Negging.
Yes, and that's how those types of people will slowly break you down in a relationship, is that they slowly neg you. It'll be little things that they just sit and pick at, and you don't think about it because y'all are just joking, right? But in the grand scheme of things, he's planting those little seeds and he waters them constantly, and it's called negging. It's an actual term.
Okay.
Yep, that is a real thing.
We just learned a new term, negging.
So you got malingering, where they just want to complain about everything, and then you got negging, where they slowly tear you apart in the form of jokes.
Okay. Look, I love
education. Oh, that's them frenemies. Them frenemies.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely frenemies. Okay. Well, look, I got one more good.
That's what Big Guy be doing to me all the time.
Who?
The big guy. He be doing that to me all the time. He be nagging me.
Not nagging,
Nagging.
Oh my nagging you.
I'm gonna let him know. Every time you do it, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna say, hey, you're doing it again.
I can't believe you just said that.
It's like a reverse psychology tool. It's like if you're sad and they're like, "Are you on your cycle?" It's like every emotion that you have, they got to contribute it to a cycle. And what it does is it conditions you to feel like something's wrong with you when you have a normal human reaction to something that happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's negging.
Yeah.
It's a slow conditioning.
Hey, that's like when analytics came in and say that you were so bright.
I am
Exactly.
bright. I'm a little
I
tan
didn't
right
say
now.
no. I didn't say Avis was bright. I said big guy. He is the brightest thing on here.
My
And
iron
you
is
need to
good
turn
right
down
Stop
now.
your
I'm a
light.
begging
little
me.
tan.
Stop begging me.
Look, this is an observation.
Oh Lord Jesus. Here we go.
30 minutes. It took her 30 minutes to think about that thing.
Okay, so just think about it like this. Like, how many men have you been with that if you brought something up, they're like, "You're just crazy. You're crazy." So what that does is it conditions you to not bring up stuff
True that.
because you think that the problem is you. So it's this slow course of negging you to where you make everything very comfortable for them, and it's breaking you down internally because you're denying yourself the things that you need.
Mm-hmm. I dig it.
That's
No,
how
I
you
dig
end
it.
up being insecure in the relationship whenever you come into it secure.
Yeah.
It's a slow.
It's
Chipping
one of
away
those things
at
that
you,
just kind of
yeah.
eats away at you and eats away at you until you eventually you lose your own identity.
Yeah, because they really hate you. Like it's like they want to swap with you. They like what you are and who you are. They just don't want it on you. They want to possess it, and they feel like the way that they can do that is by taking it from you, like it's transferable.
Right, that part.
Wow.
They don't know how to build themselves up. So when they see you coming in, standing tall, your chest out, their
Some guy
whole,
welcome
mission
in.
is to deflate you. That
Who's
makes
they
sense.
analytic?
Yeah.
Who's they analytic? Who's they?
Big guy. Big guy.
And
What's
then if
up,
you say
guy?
anything
Welcome
about
in.
it, then they'll be like, "Well, my granny passed away 5 years ago."
Mm.
The granny
All
always
right.
just died.
Here we go. See, Melissa said they like him to be in being an ego there. All right, so here we go. This is a debate question. All right.
Uh-oh.
Here's a debate question. So Jai, the topic was tonight was love them. Love them where they doubt themselves. So here's one of my closing debate questions before I go into my closing thought. Your partner tells you, this is one of the biggest insecurities, my biggest insecurities. You keep doing things that trigger it. Your response is, I love you, but I can't spend our entire relationship managing your insecurities. Who is right?
My response is, if I'm triggering you so much, leave.
Dang, when I ask who is right.
Ain't nobody right. If this ain't for you, then leave. Why are you staying in a situation where you constantly getting triggered?
Fair.
She
If
got
you
a
ain't
point.
happy, go.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Can you repeat it?
Your partner tells you, this is one of my biggest insecurities, yet you keep doing things that trigger it. You respond, I love you, but I can't spend our entire relationship managing your insecurities. Who is
If
right?
you can't change the person, then change the person.
Okay. I said there's no right or wrong in that.
I think
I'm gonna believe with Jai on that. There is no right or wrong. This is where you at.
Well, there is a slight indiscretion there, right?
Oh yeah,
So,
tell me more.
okay. So, with any form of therapy, right? They say that we need to change the you to I statements, right? So instead of saying you keep doing this to trigger me, I feel like this when this happens.
Okay.
So yeah, when someone comes, so when you're saying you're talking to your partner and you're saying you, like that's like almost throwing a stone, right? That's easily gonna put me on the defense.
Hmm.
I see it as weakness because I don't throw my feelings off on anybody else. I feel the way I feel because I feel them. I'm not going to be around people that make me feel some type of way. So whenever a man is constantly coming to me saying, when you do this, it makes me feel like this, it makes me look at them like you're weak. Because I don't hang
Yeah.
around people that intentionally make me feel some type of way.
Yeah,
Okay.
I understand. Yeah, yeah. Like if you're saying like, hey, this is a frequent conversation, you need to change your reaction about it. But I feel like there is a way that a partner should be able to express their insecurities and their feelings with the person that we're in a relationship with.
Okay.
Not as a projection. They can express how they fixed it.
What's up, unapologetic?
They can express the work that they went through before they brought it to me. Don't bring me you problems with no thought behind it like I'm supposed to fix it for you.
What's up?
I didn't
Okay.
raise my kids.
You see, Josh said, each other's feelings are valid. Shouldn't water yours just because we need to learn each other. Yeah, we got you. I get it. You know. Um, yeah, I hear what you say, Emily. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear that. Um, I still stand on. I don't think it's a right or wrong. I think it's perspective. I think it's how somebody feels. But then there's the other side of me that, being in a long relationship, I look at that other word I love to say outside of accountability is consideration.
Mm-hmm.
Are we being considerate of the other person? Are we
But don't allow a person to constantly be in victimization mode,
right?
because sometimes people will do that and hold you accountable on a whole nother level to validate their feelings because they
Mm-hmm.
want you to change.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you could be the perfect package at the wrong address, where you may have all these other qualities that they want, but because it's this one area, they will sit and they will constantly be at you. What did you call it? Nagging?
Nagging. It's another
Mm-hmm.
form of control when people are
Yeah,
constantly like, you doing this makes me feel like this. And then you feel
yeah. So
responsible for changing who and what you are so that way they don't feel uncomfortable.
right.
It's
So you have to
control.
be mindful because that's a whole nother control.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing none of that. None of that. If you ain't happy, go. Get
So your partner is not allowed to express their feelings, whether it's a happy emotion or, a
I'm
passive
a
No,
aggressive.
considerate
no, no.
person.
That's
I'm a
that's
considerate
not
person,
that's
so I'm
not
not
what
out
I'm
here
saying.
intentionally doing things to be bothering people. So if who I am, like if what I wear and how I move and what I do and how I talk and just who I am as a person, if that bothers you, there's no point in coming and telling me because I'm not going to change that tomorrow. If this
I'm
is not
saying
for you, just
commit
go.
communicate with me, please do. Let me know where we can grow and develop. But if it becomes a topic that is continuous to the point where I am having to change my entire persona to appease you, where I can no longer identify with who I am anymore, then that's a problem.
I think
I
that
can't.
I think that with all those things being said, I think I agree. However, I think this scenario is painting a different picture. I think the person who said that they are not, I think I forgot how you phrased it, but not in control of, what was the response? I don't want to
You
spend the
said you keep
relationship.
doing something to trigger me, right?
Yeah, and I don't want to spend the relationship managing your triggers, correct? I think that was the response.
Yeah.
So for me, I think the response was a little insensitive because this person is coming to you on multiple occasions. And I think the key word in the whatever they were saying was, yet you keep doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a continuous thing that has been happening. It sounds like conversations have been had, and then the response to that is, look, I'm not gonna spend the whole relationship monitoring your triggers. Granted, that may very well be true, but that's insensitive to that person in that moment after you've had continuous conversations about said trigger.
That's right.
Right.
Yep.
Why are you staying in a relationship where somebody's continuously triggering you? That don't make sense to my brain. Why ain't you gone already? Why are you bringing
And
me
granted,
problems that
that
you should
very
have
well may
pre-solved?
be
You can learn a
true.
Now,
whole lot of
some
other
things
things about
could
a
be
person.
just a habit, right? Some things could be just a habit. But to assume that I'm intentionally trying to, cause you any discomfort, I don't think that's how, he should have led with that conversation, right? Don't start this conversation off as if I'm intentionally trying to cause you psychological distress, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm doing, it may just be a habit that I've developed since childhood. And at any rate, it's going to take a process for both of us. Being that this is a relationship, it's going to take a process for both of us to kind of, alleviate the situation.
Yeah.
Right.
I think for the sake of the question, it's kind of painting a picture of multiple occurrences about said thing and
Mm-hmm.
that thing not being regarded.
Right.
That's where I'm looking at it from.
And that's where the consideration that I was speaking about earlier comes into play. Is being considerate of that particular thing. If I gotta keep, if you keep doing it, and we've had a conversation about it, but then you're telling me at the same time, I'm not gonna do this throughout my whole relationship, then what level of consideration do you have for me?
Right.
And to everyone else's point, then at that point, when you do realize a person is not considerate of you, why stay?
Like, why you just want to put the
Right.
toilet seat down? I get mad when I wake up in the middle of the night and I fall and take a dump in the toilet because you ain't put the toilet seat down. That drive me crazy. Marlon, like, why are you not putting the toilet seat down?
And then now imagine the response being, well, that's just how I am. You know that's just what I do. I'm not
Look,
gonna
you know
spend
when I go in there
look.
and I go in there to let go,
Right.
I ain't thinking about no toilet seat.
And the next
But
time
Right.
you go in there,
like,
you're going to have a bucket. Since that's how you are, you're going to have a bucket. That's all you're going to get to use. And then you get to dump the bucket.
So yeah, at any
I
rate,
ain't
it's
going
a
back and
habit
forth.
on
You get a
both of
bucket.
them, right? So I think with that type of conversation, like, instead of like pointing the fingers, we really need to point to solutions. Like Ava said,
that
like,
part.
let's get the bucket,
Like honestly,
Let's get the
everything is a conversation.
I
I mean, I
think
think
at
we got
some
to get to
point
a
you have
point
to
in
recognize
relationships
you
to,
recognize weaponized incompetence for exactly what it is. And if
yeah,
you want to act like a dummy, I'm gonna treat you like a dummy. So if you want to act like you can't put the toilet seat down, then you're gonna use a bucket because you're a dummy. If you come at me with weaponized incompetence, then I'm gonna act like the same kind of dummy you acting like.
Well, you gotta
but we
have
got
some
to get
thick
to a
skin to
point
be with
where
Avis.
we
Avis
have
ain't playing no
to
kind of games.
make
I am not
sure
for nobody
that we
sensitive, I
are
swear.
accountability is in place. We
Yeah.
just got to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do, handling business how we're supposed to handle it. And with that being said, here's my closing statement. Because I got a long closing statement on this one. At the end of the day, loving somebody isn't just about loving the parts of them that are easy to love. Real intimacy means eventually you're going to discover the places where they don't feel like they measure up. Their insecurities, their anxieties, their fears, and the things that they may never say out loud to everybody else. And when somebody trusts you enough to show you those places, handle that information with care. Don't learn their insecurities just to have ammunition when you're angry. Don't study their weaknesses so you know exactly where they hurt them. Learn those things so you understand where your partner may need encouragement and patience, reassurance, and sometimes a reminder of who they are when they're forgotten. But then there's the other side of this. Your partner can speak life into you, but they cannot be your life support. I'm going to read that part again. Your partner can speak life into you, but they cannot be your life support. You can reassure them, but you cannot be responsible for your entire sense of worth. At some point, each of us has a responsibility to heal, to grow, and to stop asking another person to continuously repair something they didn't break. So maybe healthy love is somewhere in the middle. I take responsibility for my healing, and you take responsibility on how you handle my heart. Because one of the greatest forms of love isn't fixing somebody's insecurities. It's being trusted with their vulnerabilities and making sure they never regret trusting you with them. And I'm going to leave you with this. Now that you know where your partner doubt themselves, what are you doing with that knowledge? Are you speaking life into them? Or are you slowly becoming another voice they're going to have to heal from?
You should have broke that in 4 parts for big guy.
I'm on Google therapist near me, and I'm gonna send him the directions.
Next time, you should probably play the sentimental music in the background, cause okay.
But you got the gist of it,
All
didn't
right,
you?
okay, God Daddy.
You got
I
the
feel
gist
you,
of
God
it, didn't
Daddy.
you? Understood it, right?
Yeah,
Had us feeling
I'm gonna do it next time.
Had
I'm
us
gonna have some music.
church pew.
Can't stand y'all. Give them a
I thought that was a wonderful closing statement.
See, I appreciate you.
That was very eloquently written.
I appreciate it.
I bet you can't recite it.
I bet you I can. I bet you I absolutely can. I write down everything. Ooh.
Good job, God Daddy. You did good.
Did you get new
Well,
What
frames,
they do?
Nyla?
What they
I
do?
got a question.
I enjoyed the conversation. I gotta go, y'all. Y'all take care. It was a
All
pleasure.
right. See you
Good night,
tomorrow.
Marjorie.
I let me tomorrow.
Have a good evening.
So, with that being said, I'm gonna tell y'all what tomorrow's topic
Proud of you,
is.
pops.
So tomorrow, come back for Mr. and Miss Intentional. Stop dating by accident. Oh, that's it.
You said
I can't wait.
stop dating.
Stop
By
dating
accident.
by accident.
By
You said
accident.
stop dating.
Yeah, stop dating by accident.
Stop dating. That's what you said.
TikTok. And come back tomorrow.
I was trying to find my app, man.
Look, that's your app. Mr. and Miss Intentional. Stop dating by accident. Now, any other questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
Go for it.
Why do grown folks need so much support? I honestly don't understand it. I was like the oldest child. I grew up in foster care. Like all I need is some silence and to just be left alone, and I'll figure out anything.
You know what? Maybe they didn't get. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had an answer why grown folks need so much support. I think because a lot of grown folks don't have accountability over self.
Yeah.
I think
And
a lot of
I've
grown
always
folks don't
wondered, there's
understand their
so
own
much
capacity.
conversation around it. Has nobody considered why do these people need so much? You just gotta just keep on talking to them.
So real talk, I think a lot of us grown folks did not have a network in a village of people to where they could actually be open and talk about things. So then when they got to be full grown adults, they never knew.
I didn't even have parents. I grew up in the foster care. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
So no. Look, I can't speak on growing up in the foster system, right? But what I can say is you built different. You built
Yeah.
different because you did not have the things that a lot of people have. And a lot of people that had those things had it, but still did not have it. If that makes
Right.
any sense.
which
They did not
which
have it.
makes you insensitive to those who did have it. Not saying that because you
Very.
didn't it was wrong, just makes
And
you
I feel like it's
insensitive to
very
it.
insensitive for people that need constant support and all this stuff poured on them to just constantly be needing something from somebody that does everything on their own.
Yeah, so you're like, if I can do it, why you can't do it? You know, it's really
Right.
Exactly.
not that hard. Yeah,
Exactly.
but
It's a
I'm gonna
lot
tell you
deeper,
why.
TT.
Yeah.
It's a
So
lot.
take that same scenario that Marlon said, right? Some people, let's say the people do have all of that support, right? They don't develop the adversity that creates motivation, right? Because they know somebody's going to come bail them out. They know where their support system are. So they don't develop that toughness to handle stuff on their own because they had decades of conditioning that, hey, I know I can go ask for some, help from this person, that person, that person. As far as you not having any of that, you your own one man army.
Yeah, but let me add this. Let me add this, and I'm saying this on behalf of TikTok because, and just follow me here on this. Like she questions the fact of why so many people need, or so many adults need uh,
Support.
support, right? When in fact she is the ultimate professional at having that because she didn't have that support. She did not have. She's always had to do and provide and find that safe space for herself. She is a pro at that. So that's why I say it's much deeper than that because you have a thin tolerance for someone who thinks that they need something when in actuality you see it on the other side of the spectrum because
Right.
you had to do that yourself, which
Not
makes
just
you
that,
a
but
And
it's like,
here's the other part of it too. The other side of it is other people might have had access, but they still didn't have the access to the aptitude to be able to understand the access that they had. You in turn did not have that access, but you
she didn't
yearned.
have a choice.
Right, you didn't have a choice, right?
Not a choice.
And when you didn't have a choice, so you know what I'm saying, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, and I don't want to speak anything that's not correct or whatnot. I don't know who you might have had in the system that might have, you know what I'm saying, gave you, some great advice or whatnot, right? But I think a lot of times those other people had access, but didn't have people to share that access with them. They could have gotten all of the tools that they had the access to, but the tools was never given, and also the person never actually wanted to or knew how to ask for certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's an internal struggle that people have, that desire to want to know versus, oh well, it is what it is. I'll deal with it when it comes.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something that I have noticed is that a lot of people, like, they had parents, they had a community, they had a village, but they got coddled. Like, they would go for advice and they got coddled, and they quickly forgot that they needed the advice. And so
Right.
whenever they come to me, I just give them the bare bones, dry cut. Like, I just give it to them rough. It just
Right.
is what it is, and this is what I think, and that's just, I just leave them with that. And I think that's why they come to me, and it's not just like in a relationship sense. This is just across the board. I think that's why they come to me, because I don't coddle them. But it's like, if I did need some advice, who do I go to? Because there's nobody I can go to get that.
I understand.
Right. And but when you said it, it's kind of like those people who come to you, they don't. I mean, and this is me just asking with a question but a statement at the same time. They don't always appreciate your directness or your sternness, do they?
No, they do. That's the thing. That like I have to separate. Like a lot of times, I would just have to separate myself from everybody because I would get so drained from pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring into people, and you don't get that. Like if I'm going through something, I still got to go through it by myself because you don't have the tools to pour back into me the same way that I pour into you. And so it gets to a point where it's like, well, like I give you these tools, can you not use them? Can you not use them for yourself the next time? You know.
Have you ever tried to speak with someone that when you're going through something? Okay.
Yeah. They say that's a lot. That's a lot right there. Yeah, that's a lot.
You know, one of the things I've learned, and please don't take this the wrong way. One thing I've learned throughout my life, when I used to have moments when I wanted to talk to people, I realized that I had to change my damn circle because the people that I was in my circle could not help me, and I was putting something on people that I couldn't even talk to, that could not understand or help me through what I was going through. So when I had to take accountability on myself and realize, man, if you keep talking to the same type of people and thinking that you're going to get a different type of response, you're doing the same thing as the definition of insanity. To keep doing things the same exact way, expecting a different result, because I kept getting the same result. And I said, you know what? That's like that saying, if you hang around broke people, your ass going to be broke.
That
But
part.
if you hang around people that have something going for themselves that you can learn something from, then that's when your whole perspective and situation have changed. Because for me personally, I had to put myself, it's like recreating, reinventing myself to put myself in the different places so that I can get a better outcome.
Right.
Well, I talked to my therapist about that. I was like, maybe I need to, kind of cultivate a friend circle that kind of grew up the same way that I did. And she was like, well,
That's
a lot of those are in prison.
That part.
She's like, a lot of those are in prison. So
yeah.
Well,
and she's correct. Like a lot of the people that I grew up with are either institutionalized, like mentally, or they're in prison.
Yeah.
TT.
Now, I'm gonna tell you when
I'm not a therapist. Hold on, analytic. That's your mouth. I'm not a therapist. I'm a man who just been through some things, but I think you just need somebody strong enough to be able to take how you say things and what you say that won't get offended. Hell, I'll speak for Marlon, me or Marlon. If you see us here, you can holler at me about anything. Because I already know.
A lot of times it's not even about being offended. They just can't. It's like it's heavy. Like when stuff weighs on me, it's really, really heavy stuff. And so when you tell that to people, like they're like, damn, like they can't. They just, and like I don't expect them to have solutions or really anything wise to say.
You just
like, don't tell me the shit as heavy as it feels like it is.
For something. Yeah, you're looking for something because your heavy is I'm dealing with this right now. What can you give me? What type of substance can you bring to my conversation right now to have me think in a way that, okay, I didn't think about it that way. Let me start moving on that.
I don't even have to have that. Just don't say things that makes me feel like I done weighed you down with it.
Right.
like don't tell me how me having a really, a hard day is negatively affecting your life. It's like let me sit with my feelings and not make it about you.
This one of these everything and nothing topics right here. Yeah, we're gonna pick up set. Look, TikTok. What you gotta do is let us know a day, and we're gonna bring that up to a whole nother panel. That's real. I hear you, and I definitely want to know more. I'm here to help, man. Like anything I can assist with. I love helping people. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good. Most days I'm good, like honestly. But I will have those days every now and then.
I want you to know that we here. That's what I'm saying. Like on the days that you're not good. You
It's
gotta, you
very
got
rarely that it's not. But when it's not, it's like it
okay.
hit hard.
And when it hits, this is look between analytics, big guy and myself, complete strangers. Sometimes talking to a complete stranger is better than trying to talk to somebody who actually knows all the things about you. So, in other
Marlon,
words,
I
I'm
done pulled up to
extending.
the base motel, bro. I can't pull over here.
Boy, don't go in that base motel, boy. Oh,
Pulling up to the
oh.
hotel. Lord.
No,
Hey,
excuse me, not the hotel.
Lord.
It is the Powhatan Motel
Are you paying by the hour?
restaurant. Man, I don't
where
know,
you
bro.
at?
I'm
What
gonna get
city
the
you
heck
in?
away. I don't even know. I'm just leaving.
Where you at?
I don't know. I'm
What
leaving.
state?
Indiana, I think.
Oh shit, we have that. Well,
I'm
look,
getting out of here. They had me
look.
struck up by the evening.
Hey, turn the left, bro. But look, no, but in all seriousness though, TikTok, look, send a message. If you have a day and you just be like, you know what, man, shit, this day has been dead. You can hit any of us up.
I get
Everything
quiet.
and nothing.
I get
Everything and
quiet.
nothing.
That's what I
I
do.
know.
I just have to sort it through my own brain.
Okay, and
And you just
sometimes,
you know how to sit in your own storm. That's what it
yeah,
is.
and
My misery
that's
don't like
a
company for sure.
man. Let me tell you, sitting in your own storm is a real thing.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
That is a thing.
Yeah.
That's why I
Folk
don't
play with
understand
that, but
people
that's
needing
real.
constant
Yeah.
something.
Well, look, I gotta roll. So it's been sweet, but I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. We'll be back.
All right, brother.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Here we go.